Today we're going to discuss how the Rebbe impacted the world, completely revived Judaism, and started a revolution, although perhaps you might want to call it going back to basics. Not so much a revolution, but he didn't do it the way you would imagine. You would think that he hired maybe some big marketing firm and tried to go viral and all these things and ways that people try to impact the world today, but he did it completely differently. He looked to individual Jews and asked them to reach out to their small circle, and then to go a little bit beyond their small circle to find other Jews. And the way he did this was with something that he and we call the mivtzoim. It sounds like mitzvah, but it's not. It's mivtza, Mivtza. And those are basically campaigns. These were 10 campaigns that started at various times, almost all of them in reaction to something that happened in the Holy Land. For example, the first of the Miftzayim was tefillin, getting every Jewish man to put on tefillin. And that began in the lead up to the 7-Day War, the 6-Day War in 1967. And the Rebbe insisted that by Jewish people doing small acts, we were going to see miracles in the Holy Land. And then many of the next Mivtzoim were in response to the Yom Kippur War, and then to a major terrorist attack that happened in Israel, and so on and so forth. So it's interesting that almost all of these Mivtzoim had something to do with what was going on in the Holy Land at the time. But from that time forward, these become the hallmark of how the Rebbe changes the world. And you don't need to be a rabbi and you don't need even to be religious to be able to participate in the Miftzayim, both as a recipient, meaning as somebody who's going to take on any one of these 10 mitzvot, or to become better at them, or as a salesperson. Somebody's going to bring them to their immediate circle of friends and perhaps beyond, maybe even asking a stranger from time to time. So I'm going to list them off in simple order here right now. And then over the next couple of days, we're going to go into more detail. What I'm going to ask of each and every one of you is to think about what can you do in your home or in your business or in your office or in your personal world to do a better job at these 10 particular mitzvot, but perhaps even more important, who can you influence? Are you willing to ask a stranger? Are you willing to ask a friend? Maybe a spouse, a child? Think about it. Try and figure out how we can take these 10 very simple, small actions, but with huge repercussions. The Rebbe empowered me and you to literally change the world, and he didn't ask us to do it by turning the entire world upside down, just by yourself and asking another Jew to get more involved in any of these 10 mitzvot, the miftzayim, the 10 mitzvah campaign. I'm going to list them in order. Number 1 is tefillin. Number 2 is Torah study. Number 3, tzedakah, charity. Number 4 is a home full of Jewish books. Number 5, mezuzahs. Make sure that every room has a mezuzah and that it's properly placed and that it's kosher. Number 6, light Shabbat candles on time before Shabbat begins. Number 7, kosher. Bring more kosher into your life, more kosher into your house and in the houses around you. Number 8, family purity using the mikvah. Number 9, Jewish education. Make sure that your children are receiving the maximum Jewish education possible. And finally, number 10, and this perhaps is the overarching one, Ahavat Yisrael, the love of a fellow Jew. And that extends to not only loving them and giving them words of encouragement and telling them how beautiful they are, but it also extends to giving them the gift of the other 9 miftzayim, the other 9 campaigns. Let's see what we can do. Right now, I'm just giving you the basic outline. Think about it. How can you do better in your life? And how can you bring this treasure to the lives of the people around you?